Off you get, Sky. You can sit on the chair, please. Good girl. Hello, I'm Mama Cat. Welcome to my channel. It's very nice to have you. Hey, Shelley. Thanks for dropping in, darling. Can you hear me all right? Right. I'm going to do a little bit of paper crafting, but sort of old style. Like I'm going to try and use up some of my old stash. Hi, you Kirsty. You right, darling? Yeah, I'm glad you're home in time as well, babe. I've got quite a few bits of things that I've made over the years, and like old papers and that I've had for like over 10 years. Some of these things like little decorative bits and that I've had for years, and I want to get some of it used up. I want to use some of the patterned papers that I've got, and the backgrounds that I've made, etc. I've got all sorts of like brads and jewels and gems and stuff like that, old fashioned crafting stuff. You got a headache, Kirsty? I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. I hope you feel better soon. Drink plenty of water. I had a headache for a couple of days and it really helped to drink a bit of water. Shelley told me to drink water and it did help. Which I tend to drink coffee all the time and forget to drink plenty of water. So yeah, I've got a load of bits and bobs that I want to sort of like try and put to some use. So we're going to play. There's buttons and all sorts in there, although they just spilt all over the shop. I've got some like banners and sentiments and stuff, like pre-made ones like we used to use long ago. I like all these, you see. Like some of them are lovely, and I've kept them all this time. Like I've kept the best ones over all this time. And I just thought it'd be nice to do some like simple, easy crafting because I'm pretty worn out at the moment and swollen. So it'd be nice. I'll use some of the old card blanks that I've got that I've had for years and years and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You get the idea, don't you? I'm gonna get my guillotine cutter. Yeah, they say that it's like 95% of yeah, 95% of all. Excuse me while I clean everything. 95% of all headaches are caused by dehydration, aren't they? The other 5%, like they can, like most of them go away once you start drinking plenty of fluids. I've lost 2 little feet on this. I cleaned everything today because I had bath bomb stuff everywhere, obviously. I've still got to wrap my bath bombs yet. I'll probably do a couple of shorts videos doing the bath bomb wrapping. But I've left them still drying for a little while because I use shea butter in them dinner. I want them to make sure that they dry properly. I wonder where the other 2 feet went. No doubt kittens have eaten them or played with them. Gosh, I keep feeling dizzy. Ah, yes, it is a side effect from the vaccine. I forgot you had your vaccine the other day. Hope you feel better soon, darling. At least with the side effects of the vaccine, you know that this vaccine is actually having an effect on your body and doing what it's meant to be doing. It's quite a positive thing. If you have side effects, it means that you know it's working. It just sucks getting through them. I don't know if I got notifications go out because I just posted a little video and posted a post as well on the community page. I don't know, like, does the community post pages give a note, like, use up one of your notifications? I've never, like, been sure. Or the story. I don't know if the story posts as one of your notifications. Yeah, I can't wait. That'd be cool. We can do some crafting together. We should try that anyway, Shelley. Do like a joint stream together if you fancied it. I mean, I don't know how you feel about going on camera and stuff, but if you fancied it, we could do like joint streams and that way we craft together. You did get a notification, oh good. Oh, my ankle is on fire. Whoa, my feet are on fire. No, that's not as funny as I think it is. Okay, let's see what we're doing. We'll get some cards, card blanks, I should say. Got all sorts over here, you see, that I've just had for years and years. We've got all that, there's some nice cards, that they've got some embossing on them already. Maybe we could do one with one of them. Oh my days. Okay, I'll bring a handful of these over. They're really flimsy, I'm not going to try and use those. Okay, handful of cards. Hi Shaz, nice to see ya. Okay. Right, handful of cards with some base there as well. Might use there. See, I heard the Pfizer vaccine from everyone's been really good for side effects. Everyone I've spoken to has had no side effects from it. You must be very unlucky with that. It's a shame. Oh, my legs. Jesus. Right, I want to use up some of my old bits and bobs. So, have a little look-see through. What have we got? I've always liked those. I've wanted to use those. I've got so much stuff that I've always wanted to use and never actually did. Ah, that's interesting, isn't it? How weird is that? Oh my days. Oh my God. that, that, that. I'll bring out some bits that I've got that I've wanted to use somehow somewhere. Hiya Nelly, lovely to see you. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad actually, Nelly, like, apart from my ankles swollen, but like breathing wise, I've come off the antibiotics and touch wood, I'm feeling like maybe I've got this time, maybe I won't need to go back on them again. Touch wood, I hope, fingers crossed and all that business, you know what I mean, because you just don't know, but like, that's the hope and plan. I've even booked in my second vaccine, in hopes that I can have it now. So that's it. Just have to see how I go though. See, there's that, but I could put a sentiment over this bit that's gone wrong. Oh my God, I'm hurting. Sorry, no, I'm not moaning. I won't moan. Ouch. I've got to have the AstraZeneca because that's the one that I've already had. Even though I'm actually supposed to be too young for it now, and they don't want to give it to young people, do they? But I've got no choice really, have I? Just is what it is. That stuff comes off. I hope that the new ones that I made, the new ink mica sprays that I made, have enough, because I added extra hairspray to them to try and make it a fixed thing. But I could buy a fixative spray, because these I wouldn't want to put on cards because they do. But I like doing them. I like making them. So I put them away because I need to make sure that they're fixed before I start using them. Yeah, baby, like, don't get it everywhere. Oh God, Nelly, yeah, I'm dreading the idea as well. Like, after the way I felt last time, I'm like not excited about doing it. There's always a cat nicking up in the walker. Yeah, that's right, Kirsty. It has to be kept refrigerated, doesn't it? Like a higher, lower temperature. That's why the AstraZeneca is good, because it's cheaper, but obviously it comes with its risks, doesn't it? I'm high risk for blood clots anyway, so I really shouldn't be having it, but never mind. I don't think I've got a choice. I don't know how it works, but I don't think I've got a choice in the matter, really. Okay, I'm really liking these at the moment. What I might do is do like a few cards, and then I've got like this ombre designs, pastel. Hiya Shrimp, you're right, darling. Hiya Shandy, nice to see you, lovely. I'm going to sit down, hang on. Off you get down. Good girl. Go on, down. Down. Oh no, Nelly, that's not good. No wonder you're dreading it then. Was it bad? Because I've had anaphylaxis before and it's not scary, in it. But yeah, good luck with that, Nelly. I hope it goes okay for you, darling. Hey, Silver, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I've got this ombre designs one. Does it? Maybe it does. Oops. Yeah. So there's that. I want to use some of that, maybe. Some of these designs. This is single-sided papers. There's two of those, so I can put one back corner. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I've had these for quite a while and I've not used them at all, and I really want to get using some. And I know a lot of YouTubers do the whole stash busting thing, so I thought I'd give it a little go with the crafting. These are absolutely lovely as well. These are from the works, you know. I mean, they're really nice and really good quality as well. And they've got lovely feeling to them. Texture. I like that one. Black and white one. So that one. Actually, I like making them like this, I must admit. Hi, PJ. Sorry. Oh, actually, I did say I don't know if notifications went out. I keep missing notifications, I must admit, but I've just changed it so as they come back on. But then I just think like I don't pay attention to them. I'm terrible. Yeah, see, I've got a whole pack of over here. I've got like a whole set of decoupage that when I was really poorly, I put the decoupage together. And I've never put them onto cards, so I've got them sitting there, and I'm thinking like I'm gonna try and design some cards around each thing that I've done, so I can get use some of it. You know, it's a shame to have it all left sitting here and not getting used. Yeah, that would be nice, Kirsty. Yeah, I want to do that and give some to the hospital to sell. But yeah, these are lovely. These papers. Look at that, it's pretty. I like that as well. And then I love the works. I used to, when I was like, used to still go out the house, but before, like, I was still able to leave the house, but I was pretty badly agoraphobic and I'd have like severe anxiety, and that the works in town used to be my safe zone. So if I was having a panic attack, I'd go into the works and talk to the manager in there, and that they knew me so well. Like I'd sit in there for hours sometimes trying to get my head together. Like I can't go outside. I can't go outside. It was my little safe zone, and I used to just sit there and look at all the crafting stuff for hours on end. All lovely shares. Proper butcher's food is good. I wish I could go to the butcher's all the time and stuff like that, but it's obviously not easy when you like me. Pretty in it. Oh yeah. So I've just got a penchant for these styles right now. Like I'm feeling them. I think I've got to do something with it. These colours all go very well together as well, don't they? So, but I might need some guidance with it because I'm not always that great at putting cards together by myself. What I was going to do, I'll come up over here. I want to look at using a template for how to lay out a card. Do you know what I mean? Like they used to use templates all the time. Like this is a nice card layout. That's a nice card layout, and then you'd sort of follow the guidance. So I'm going to look up some templates because I thought it'd be nice to actually follow. I haven't been to the range in I really would like to go on to the range. Yeah, they said to me about doing it in A&E because of the anaphylaxis, but then they gave me the AstraZeneca specifically to avoid the anaphylaxis problem. But so I don't get how it all works, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stick these over here. Yeah, I'd love to see your cards as well, Nelly. Oh, stick them there a minute. I'll show you some of the decoupage that I've done in the past. No, I've got bits that are just bits that I've stamped, bits that I've cut out of magazines and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like over the years, that I collected, and and I've done halfway but never completed. And a handful. Hi, Flicker. It's lovely to see you, babe. You alright? I need to It's like these ones. Built them up and haven't used them. Hey, did I see that yet? Yeah, babe. Yeah, I spend a fortune. I've been avoiding buying crafting items for quite a while because of finances, right? So I'm having withdrawals, and that's why I thought, right, it's time to sort of bust out the stash and try and make use of some of the stuff that I've had for ages and not used. That's got a mark on it where it's been sat in storage for ages. But I could easily put a little sentiment over that or something. My mum loves Art Deco, so anything Art Deco I always collect. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit brighter today, Flick, and I'm hoping that it's on the up, away from the infection, I hope, anyway. I was saying I've just booked in my vaccine, so hopefully I can get to having that this time. I think my family will be a bit more at ease if I've got that done. Cat hairs, of course. Can't have anything without some cat hairs thrown in. I've actually got some backing papers for these somewhere. I'm not sure where they. the rose one. That one. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Cake ones. And that can go on there as another layer if you wanted to pop it up even more. Yeah, my ankle's fobbing still, but it's to be expected at the moment. Look at how much dimension we've got in there. So we don't do as much of it like by hand, like we do all the die cutting and everything now. We make everything from scratch now rather than cutting things out and gluing them together right to make them stand up. But I do love some of this older stuff that I've got, you know what I mean? I like that one, that's nice. Try it. I think I've got the papers for some of those in the box over there that I'll have a look at. The oval multi-rose one. That one. Yeah, I like that one as well. We'll work with that one first then. Fingers crossed and legs, yeah. I mean, that's just a handful of them. There's loads of bits over here that I've got that could be used in different ways. I've got like all sorts of little odds and ends that I've kept over the years. I used to spend hours collecting all these things out of magazines and that, you know what I mean? And that's nice as well. Them as well, I like. Hi, Baz. Lovely to see you, darling. Oh, God, PJ, not the best day then. Yeah, I've got a massive crafting stash. I even got rid of a load when I moved house, sorry guys, and still have loads more. I'm a bit of a collector, me. Let me see if I can find that. So I've got loads of papers over here as well. Some of them apply to some of those sets that I've done the decoupage for. Wow, I forget that I've got all this. I barely even look at it now because I'm always like making everything from scratch. Hey, Dream On. You're right, mate. Nice to see you. I'm hungry already. Yeah, yeah, I do like a bit of the old shaping them as well, but I never thought of doing that at the time that I've done them. You got eggs boiling. Thanks, Tim. Um, eggs are a touchy subject after last night. Yeah. Okay, right. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go straight in with just like anything, I think, because I want to. Should we go pink? No, no, I'm going to go with the blue. Oh yeah, Shelley's like, okay. So blank card, envelope. I'm going to use this. Let's go with. Shall we use something along one of these ones? One of these ones. That one. Let's bring this into camera sight so you can see what we've got. Ah, bless you. That one would work well. Yeah, Nelly really helps being in the chat. Really gives me some good guidance. I kind of need it because I find it really hard to choose things, and I'm never really sure if I'm getting the right colours together and stuff like that. Sometimes it can take me ages. I really like this. I want to use this at some point with one of something or other. I don't know yet. Quite like that as well. No. That could work, I think. So this one. I need to get a new chair for my desk. I need to get a proper computer chair so I can sit comfortably. Like, because the walker's good, but it's bulky. Gets in like the way. That's quite nice, isn't it? No, that's almost like going to be really difficult, isn't it, to use. We're making a card. Well, we're going to make a couple of cards, hopefully. That's nice, but not for that. That's nice as well. I like them all. I want to use them all. This is the problem, you see, is that I end up wanting everything. The one that I said that I wanted to try, the black and white one, is that in here? No, it's not, is it? It's in the other one. I'll get my Blue Peter badge, I hope so. You got a couple of headshots on Fortnite. See, I do like that one, but the background just got that grey tone to it, which I could change the background of this by inking it up and stuff, you know what I mean? That one. Is it that one that you wanted to look at, Nelly? That would work, wouldn't it? Obviously. Is it this book or the other book? Hang on, that's my daughter at the door. I'll be back in a second, guys. I've got to talk to her and let her know that I'm live. a lot. Sorry, hang on. The one after that. This one. Or that one. This is the last page on that one. And there's that one. I have to wait for you to like see it and then give a response in it. Oops. I'm pretty sure I've got pages that are meant for that. I can't find them at the moment. Unless they're in this drawer somewhere. That one. That one there, yeah. I like that because it's got the ladybird on it. Because my little girl, we call her the ladybird. Okay. Let's go with this. Sophie's just made a response. Let me go look what she said. Okay. Oh, she has this video there to watch. Oh, thank you, Sophie. I know you're probably not watching, but appreciate that. That is a pretty paper, isn't it? You're just going to have to work out how to get it onto the there looking how I want it. I think I'm going to ink around this if I can, but I hope I can do that without making a mess of it. I'll ink it with something light in colour, you know what I mean? Okay, let's have a little look what ink I can use on that. Oh yeah, there's some backgrounds on that there that I've made over the time as well. Ooh, either go with a desert sand type wheat chalky, or a blue with finger daubers. Oh, and I've got these as well. Do that with that, couldn't I? Okay. Do you think that's going to be a good idea to colour up around the white on this? Yeah. What colour do you think? We've got Summer Sky, which is a Memento dye ink. Desert Sand, which is a Memento dye ink. Or Wheat, which is a Versa Magic chalk ink. You think I should colour up the white around there, which will also help cover that mark there. Okay, so this card is 4.5 by 6 3/4. Is that right? 4.5 by 6 3/4. Weird shape of size card, isn't it? Do you think I should use the pink or the blue card, background card? Well, there is a lilac as well. I don't know what the purple is. Oh, it's the yellow inside. So, that's 4.5. I want to go 4.25 by 6.5, yeah? Blend both the browns to make it pop out, okay. Yeah, the lilac's only got a lilac envelope, not a card, I think. Yeah, the yellow cards. But the pink, I think, might be best. Yeah. Oh, that one's got a lilac. Should we go with the lilac? I think the lilac might be good. Either works, doesn't it? I'll let you guys decide that. So what section of this am I going to want? I want to get in that bit. I want to get the ladybird in there. Yeah, they do both work, don't they? I'm stuck now. Um, might go with a layer that's a plain stock. Yeah, okay. Should I go with a double layer or just a single layer? I'm going to go with the lilac, I think. Because it just sort of goes well. Should I check a lilac ink as well, see if I've got one of those, or do you think that... Let me have a look. We've got a Lulu lavender. And there is a glittery, shiny one as well, pearl purple, but I think we don't really want a shiny one as such, do we? That one. Okay. Then I want this to be I don't watch Coronation Street. I don't watch any soaps or anything that you have to watch. Anything you have to be that into, I don't tend to watch. Otherwise, I can't keep up, basically. Okay, so that's 6 3/4 by 4 and, was it 4.5? No, 4. This one's bigger than the other one. Hang on. So 5 by, is it 5? 5 by 7. That's a more normal size of card, isn't it? So, I might. So, do I want to take like that section? Don't I? Do I want to put an extra layer in first with something plain? I'm not sure that any of these are really considered plain. They're all shiny, isn't it? Down by that side again. Okay. What colour ink should I do then? Should I go with the lilac or should I still go with the two like brown colours? Because that'll bring this like colour in as well, won't it? I used to like Doctors. That was quite a good show, like when I was first ill, to be fair. I cry at happy things on TV. I'm so weird because I don't cry about normal stuff. This is only 6 inches, isn't it? So I've got 6 and a bit. That's 6.5 inches, is it? No, it's not. It's 2. No, yeah, 2. So 6.5. I'm gonna lilac and purple. The ombre of blue and pink, or lilac and purple. Lilac and purple. So is that for the inks? You're saying, yeah? To go around with like the white on that. I want to make sure I get it right before I do it, because yeah, I feel like I've got there's too many things that I want to be doing with my time to watch TV. I like learning all the time, so I'm constantly like researching something. Or right, so that's 7 inches is there. So if I want to do is it for an 8th, I do a 1/4 of an inch off, innit? I might do it like a ribbon or something on this one. So if I'm thinking like this will go in here, is that right? Or like that. I'll see what the inking does, but and then we'll fit the sentiment around that. Should I come off a little a bit more? Come off, take some off the bottom, yeah. I did think that as well. Oh my god, the cat, there's a cat making a random noise outside. Usually means they've caught a bird. Can you hear that? Right, a 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, there's always something like that I could be doing. But I'm big on that. That's just the way I am with it, with like the whole. I'm going wrong. Like that's why I do crafting and that, because I just can't be sat still doing nothing. If I'm sat still doing nothing, I'll be researching something, because my brain goes 10 to the dozen. And if I don't focus something into something, then it's not usually good for me, so I try and be as physically and mentally healthy as possible. My crafting is definitely helps on both ends. And another 1/4 inch here. So, 4.5. Should I come up now? Come off this side as well. Yeah. But I still have trouble lining things up because I'm not used to using like cutters and stuff. That still keeps the ladybird in nice. Yeah. So I'm thinking the ribbon might be nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. Take care, Kirsty, darling. I hope you feel better soon, mate. Just get some rest and drink plenty of fluid until you feel better. Not a lot you can do other than that, really, is there? I've got my tapes as well, like what do you call it, tapes? But I've also got paper banners as well that I could use. Depends what I've got. That's quite nice. I legit have so much stuff. I wish I could like just show you everything, do you know what I mean? Good. Ooh, I quite like that. I can hear my cat. What's up? Go find him. Is that one of the cats hurt? Oh, it's that boy. Go tell him I've gone. Get rid of him. Is he after the girls? There better not be a girl out there. Good boy, Stormy. See him off. Bad cat. Bad cat keeps getting my cat's pregnant. We're doing a guided craft along. It's lovely having a bit of guidance to what I'm going to do. Let's see if I can find something. Poor Kirsty's not feeling well. Had a vaccine side effect, bless her. So that's quite nice. Anyway, I wish I could just show them everything, but it would be messy if I did. But I haven't looked through some of this stuff for ages. That'll work on some of the other stuff I've got going on. I've got quite a few embossing folders and that I could put to use to do something as well. I like that one, but not for this, but I like that one. Bit of animal print in there. No. I feel well bunged up today, sorry guys. I think it's a bit of allergies. Okay, not that one either, but let's do some inky stuff. I'm gonna keep all around the edges of this as well. What did we say? We'd do the pink candy blue, the lilac candy blue for that. I don't know if this is even wet. Should be. Okay, DJ. What are you having for tea today? And we say ombre effect sort of thing. The butterfly one diagonally through the roses at the bottom of the card. This butterfly one or this butterfly one? Vellum or card? Or like that. What are you thinking? I need to decide if I'm going to put the ribbon or the thing before I glue it down, so as I can glue it underneath in it. Other way with the card one, like this, like sort of heading up towards the ladybird. There better not be any girls out here. That boy was looking for one. Yeah, my storm baby. My little hero. You take that one. And that. I'm going to go in close with the blue because there's actually a little blue background going on anyway. And then come out with the lilac, I think. Oh my god, my pin's flown over. Come on. Come on. Coco. Come on in. Quick. Ooh, your heckles are up, boy. Thank you, Shaz. But I see what you're saying there. Do you think that's good, though? Like, is it going to work? Do I want to go exact diagonal like that? Or like... See, I struggle with the decision making. I'm glad that you're here now. It would, wouldn't it? I think a dusky pink would be good. I've got this silver. I'm struggling to find all my ribbons and that. I'm sure I've got more. That one. A lot of my ribbons are just collected off of things. Some of these that I have are lovely as well. or more like that. I think that's the same colour, isn't it? There you go. Come on, Dave. Sky! Oh my god, now Sky's got out and that boy is looking for. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. Thank you. You better look after your sister out there, young man. I hate trying to do that on there. Oh, nice idea. A double, thinking, because I want to put a sentiment in as well, obviously. Where am I going to place this? Like here? Didn't need to come on to the flower then. There. Right, have one there, and then there. And then have a sentiment in there somewhere. We'll work that out once we've laid out the rest. Oops, sorry guys, I'm pulling on your wire. Bearing in mind that these have been sat in a box for 10 years. It's nice to be able to be putting them to use, isn't it? Yeah, I'm no good at time bows either. And get like, a bow tying thing, which seems really fun to me. But hi, Claire, darling, how you feeling, babe? Brilliant live last night, lovely. Yes, smashed it at the ballpark. Do a little bit of dimensional adhesive under there. Really? What's happened, Claire? Obviously, tell me privately if you don't want to tell the world, but that's up to you. Oh God, no, Nelly, I love it. Love it. It's brilliant. Really helpful. I really struggle. I don't know about you, but I really struggle with putting things together. I do have all these tapes as well. I'm a bit of a hoarder, do you know what I mean? I've got all of these as well, which you could probably look at and go, oh, one of them might work well with, like, say, have a strip of that going across, and then maybe two things just occur to me, and then I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing, and I end up messing things up a bit. So it's nice to have someone to back ideas off of, you know what I mean? Um, maybe that one. I don't know. There's so many choices that I get like confused. Oh my god, that's not good, Claire. Maybe you should mention that to the doctor. To be honest, that's probably a good idea to mention to the doctor. Because do you know what they say, that if a patient with infection comes in saying that they feel like they're going to die imminently, then that's part of being on the sepsis pathway, because it's a very real sense of I'm about to die when you've got sepsis in it. It's not your time yet, woman. I don't know, I've had vibrating and dizziness from anxiety as well. I've had all sorts from anxiety, I must admit. I thought I was going to like cark it right there and then from anxiety before. Is that enough? The blue should have gone in with the purple. Yeah, yeah, I get vibrating and dizziness and that when I'm anxious. It can get pretty bad, like surprising how much it can affect in it. Hang on, let me quickly do something. Yeah, I've seen quite a few people pass out and that. Bless your heart. I think you should probably mention that to the doctor though with everything you've got going on. 'Cause, you know. Yeah, you need to make sure you stay sat down while you're like that as well. But I was run cold water over my wrists if I feel like I'm going to collapse on that, or I sit down and collapse. Lately, I've just been in and out of consciousness constantly. It sucks. I can't seem to control it. I just pass out. Ain't nobody got time for that. I've got things I want to be doing. Oh, bless you. That's not good. Oh my God, Chaz, no. I didn't realise you were getting showers today. It's quite nice here. Well, it has been raining a bit. Please me. How's the doggies getting on? Well, I know how the doggies are getting on, to be honest, Shelley. I've already seen how the doggies are getting on, but it'd be a nice conversation for you. Yeah, it was like that over here yesterday. That hasn't happened for 2 weeks. That's not good then. That means something's not in the right place, isn't it? Go look after yourself, baby girl. We need you for our educational purposes. Claire has a brilliant way of educating the people. Believe me. I'm so rude, I know, but an ombre looks quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, I'm really glad that he's settled nicely. Nothing worse than when they're broken over it. It's horrible, isn't it? I admire anyone fostering like that because it is hard to appease a broken animal or person, whether you're fostering animal or people. It's the same principle. Um, trying your best to heal a lifetime of suffering sometimes can be very difficult, can't it? It could be, yeah. Well, it could be stress, darling. That's the thing, like at the moment with everything going on. Let's face it, we've got a few people desperately wishing us gone out there. Bad juju, bad juju. I haven't seen it all, but did they put you in a coffin as well, or is it just me that gets the coffin treatment? people have said to me to have the boys watch it they said to me to have the boys watch it and that, but I chose not to because I didn't want to cause them upset more than anything. I just hope that some of the people that aren't as bad as all that, but thought they were backing a good cause, can now see that they're not. Because I don't think there's anything good about anyone doing that or saying those things. Skying. Thank you, good girl. Thank you for free coffee. Yeah, I did say something like that actually. Oh my god, Claire. Go with a little more blue. Blend. I felt like that in surgery and that. And obviously when I've had sepsis, every time I've had sepsis, I felt like I was on my way out. It's not nice. But that's why I've ended up in hospital, because I won't go to hospital unless I'm like that. Oops, I'm starting to rub up the card. I think it's probably stress as well, Claire. It's really not surprising at the moment, is it? Some of the things that are going on aren't just internet drama, are they? It's affecting real lives and real people, real dangers. Yeah, I like that. Is he a bounce or something? Really, Sky? Hope he's okay. I'm sure he is though. We probably wouldn't be here speaking about it, would you? You'd be like doing it, not going. Do you think that's okay, guys? I'll go back around the outskirts of this to police officer. Yeah, not an easy job to not get hurt with. Oh, nice, Claire. Is he taking a trip to the valleys by any chance? Perhaps he should be. Oh, that's a shame, Shaz. Hey, shrimp, you back or was you always here? Yeah, I'll be short of some money otherwise. Hey guys, no arguments, please. Okay, I want to go like that, I think, isn't it? That, a bit there, and a bit there, like a sort of centimetre apart or something. Let's put this in the corner. Mind you, I've seen a fair few coppers beat up a few people unfairly, to be honest. But yeah, not all coppers are like that, though, are they? Most doing it for the want of doing good for the people. Got to be admired, hasn't it? I really cried, Claire. As long as he's not coming your way. A bit lower. Out on the right, so a bit over here, like, yeah, there. And then do like a second one here, yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of specialists and nurses and stuff going on. It's sort of complicated, isn't it, when it's lots. Jeez. You should be careful, Claire, stay out of the way. I'm just going to get some 3D stuff. 3D stuff. I just want a little tiny bit of 3D to go down that stem because it's going to bug me otherwise. I hate it when they give you paracetamol, but sometimes it works though, like if it's certain things. But yeah, it does annoy me. But they've done that for me before with my pain. They've been like, oh, you need to take paracetamol like 6 times a day or whatever. It's like, I don't want to take that many tablets. I already take too many. Ugh. Can't get the bloody backing off. Oh, got it off. Oh, that's good, Claire. Ugh, sticky. Has come off. That's not much good. been having a fever for the last 2 days. Kind of sucks, but I assume that's partly because of coming off the antibiotics. But it can also be because my RA is flaring up. I get fevers from the RA anyway. Trying to deal with that the best I can at the moment without complaining too much, because you know what people are like if I dare to mention the fact that I'm in pain. Can't do it. I hate these little things, they're really annoying. Got it. I'm sorry, I had to get that up close to be able to do it. Your oxygen levels aren't good. You should really see a doctor about that. Very much so. For a normal person with that lung disease. No, that's not okay, babe. Even a heart rate of 90 to 100 can be sepsis as well. And for a person with that lung disease, you should be at least 94 and above. A normal person, they'll put you in hospital at 92. Well, they usually try and put me in hospital at 92 as well, but I don't go. But, there. No, it's under 90 for me. Like, I worry, like, I'm meant to go to hospital. The deal is that I'm meant to go to hospital under 92, but if I've said to the doctor that I'll only go under 90, but I've stayed at home a lot less than that, but I shouldn't have. It's dangerous too. At 92 and under, your organs are starting to shut down. But at one point, I was living at under 90 all day, every day for about 18 months. It wasn't the most fun I ever did have. Oops, sorry guys. No, I have to deal with the doctor that I'll go under 90, but I still stay at home. But think about that. Yeah, that's possibly why your oxygen's low, actually, Claire, because it can take a long time after having pneumonia to get back to a normal state with your lungs. Unfortunately, your lungs don't heal as quick as other body parts, or as quick as we'd like them to. Yeah, it's pretty serious to when it gets under 90. I wish I could just like work out what I'm doing without. Yeah, give them a call, babe. What are them fucking cats doing in my kitchen? Legit destroying the place. Right, so I did that at 1 centimetre in, so there. Yeah, it takes quite a while to recover after all of that. Like, I'd say pretty much every time I catch pneumonia and sepsis and that, it's took me at least 6 months before I've got back to my pre state. But then, even so, I'd say that I've never really got back to where I should be. It's always been like a case of declining further. Hang on. Yeah, long COVID's like, I think going to be what really messes people up for the next sort of 5, 10 years. I'm afraid that's how I sort of see it happening. I don't think people realise just how negative the impacts of COVID will be for time to come. Yeah, I've got black spots on my lungs. Girls, these cats are driving me mad. I swear to God. Right, I want them 1 centimetre apart. Should it be 1 centimetre apart? I'm finding it hard to work it out, but yeah, it wasn't fun. It was like, I didn't realise quite how much it was affecting me until now, where I'm like having a lot better time most of the time. I realise how exhausted I was, especially when it comes back on now, and my oxygen levels take a tumble and that, like as they have recently. I find it hard to cope now, whereas I was like used to it before. Now I can't really cope with it very well. Like, it sort of messes me up quicker and easier. But I had got used to it. Like, but I didn't realise how exhausted I was from it. You know what I mean? Like, legit, just absolutely fried, brain fried all the time. Like, I couldn't focus on that. Gonna go there and there. Why is it so hard for me to do things? I'm so cack-handed. Yeah, yeah. Even my daughter's friend, one of my daughter's friends, young lad, and he's ended up with diabetes as a long-term effect of COVID. Like, he's just a young lad, you know what I mean? I really don't think people realise just how much COVID will impact. like a lot of medical stuff, right, in years to come. Like lung disease was already taken over as the main killer. Yeah, it is just like pure drain. Like, you know, like when people moan about fibro fog and that, like I get fibro fog as well, and I get medication fogs as well. But the fog from not being able to breathe, oh my God, it's crippling. Like to the point where I can't even think, like, you know, like my kids, I can't like get words out. I'll be trying to say what we're having for dinner and that, and I'm like, my brain just does not function at all. I'm going to put a little tiny strip under there of that's too big. Do a tiny little bit of glue. I have actually got really thin red line tape, which might work actually because that'll hold it nicely in place, won't it? Oh, good. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do at the moment. Just, I know, like, you've got a lot of medical stuff going on, so like it could be considered quite normal at the moment to have those sort of levels because of everything you've got going on and stress and that. But ultimately, with everything you've got going on, you need to get checked just in case. You know what I mean? I know I don't listen to that, but I'd rather you did listen to that. You get me? Yeah, do let me know how you're getting on with it. It's horrible, isn't it, Nelly? I'm so sorry that you had COVID as well. That's just awful. You really are a lovely lady, Nelly, you know. I really enjoy having you in the chat. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here and joining in with my crafting as well. It's lovely. Yeah, you poor aunt just. Ooh. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I know that doesn't help much, does it? Coffee. Yeah, yes, you're higher. You should be, really, you should be like 98, 99. Like a normal healthy person will be 99. A smoker will usually be about 97. Um, when you start getting to like 94 and that, it's like, you know, on the not healthy side of healthy or the doing okay side of not healthy, if that makes sense. Um, like I say, when mine hits 92 and under, they usually want to send me to the hospital. I don't let them until 90 and under, which is when it is more dangerous, like sort of levels. Like you won't die at 92, but like I can drop from 90. I'll be at like 92, 93, and within a couple of minutes, I can drop to 70 odd. Because of my breathing problems and that, when I go into crisis mode, it's pretty like sudden how it goes. Especially if I've got an infection, if I'm fighting infection, it's so sudden the way that I go downhill, and that's why they get a bit worried about me. Because if I'm starting to go downhill, they want to usually have me in before it gets that far. But unfortunately, I don't let them have me. I'm not the best patient. I just don't go. The kids are getting fed up with me doing that, though. They're getting quite annoyed with me always saying no. Yeah, staying bed for a little bit. At least then, if you feel a bit dodgy, you can not going to pass out and hurt yourself or anything. Do you know what I mean? Shout, guy. Oh, Sunny. Sorry, Sunny. You wanna make a baby? I know. What the go? I'm not doing this very well, but I'm gonna hold it in place and do it. Yeah, no, you wouldn't feel breathless at 93. It's just that it's a sign that you're going downhill, that something's not right. Do you get me? Like, people don't really notice it. Well, I think some people do. I think if you're really healthy, usually, and feel good normally, like most of us don't feel very good most of the time anyway. So it's kind of hard to know, like, am I actually feeling like death or am I feeling just crap? No, it's not exactly Shaz. It's like an infection for me is deadly. That's like the doctors don't say to you when you've got a life limiting disease. It's not the same as being like terminal, as in you've definitely got 3 years to live. End of story. It's more, and even if it is terminal like that, you've still got, like, anything can happen that changes that. But when you've got a life limiting disease, the doctors don't ever say to you, this is how long you've got to live. They don't even tell you about the estimated averages and that, because they don't like to upset people with that stuff. They say it'll be the infection that'll get you. It probably won't be the disease that you'll die from, it'll be an infection. So we can't give you a this is when you might die, because it'll be a case of all of a sudden going downhill. That's not good, Claire. Just stay talking to us for now, babe. Till she gets there with you. Is Lee with you? Do you want me to message him? Oops, didn't mean to quite do that. No, it's not. Like, that's my main concern. Because I'm not sure that I didn't have COVID when I was ill last Christmas, when I finally left YouTube. I was that ill at the time. That particular infection was really made me poorly. And me and other family members have said, like, we wonder if it was COVID. But I was, like, because I was down at the time because of everything that was going on online, stupidly, I refused to be seen at all, apart from, like, telling the doctors, like, I had an infection, I needed antibiotics. Yeah. Hey, buddy. buddy. Ugh, I didn't mean go whipping things up, young man. I'm not happy with that, but I'll sort that as it comes out. Oh, bless you. Yeah, no, that's what annoys me with it, Nelly, because, like, have you seen them saying at the moment that I can't possibly be disabled because I do crafting? And, like, you do realise that half the crafting community is disabled. Almost, there's so many people, and some of them are much more disabled than I am, actually. They've got some severe disabilities going on and still manage to craft all day, every day. They do more than I do. Like, I do struggle to actually keep up with the channel and like put out enough content because of the fact that I swell up or I pass out after I've done a live stream. I can't believe that people actually think you can't craft if you're disabled. Like, what? If I could do enough crafting to make it a living, that'd be nice, but I can't because I'm disabled. But I can do it as a hobby because my life isn't over just because I'm not well. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to just wait to die. Like, I don't want to sit on the sofa and go, oh, that's it, I give up. I'm not trying anymore. It's not me. That's not a bit of me, and it never will be. I'll be like literally in that coffin, getting my pillow made for me by you, Vera, and I'll still be doing something other than sitting on my arse moaning about my life. Actually, I'm going to use the sentiments that I've already got rather than die cut 1 minute. The plan, that was the plan. I need a coffee. That's horrible. Yeah, I mean, my exes were like that with my kids as well. They always were telling them how I was a failure and stuff like that. I think that's why they're quite protective of me now when they see all this stuff said about me, because it's like, I think we're going to listen to you about our mum, you know what I mean? They've had a lot of that over the years, and they've learned to love and respect me without the guidance of someone that should tell them to love and respect me. Such a sad thing, though, that it comes to that, isn't it? No, I'm not going to add anything more to that, you know. I'm going to go over to these here and see what I've got for a sentiment strip. Right, no. I really need a wee as well now. Once I start saying I need like a wee or I need to go get a coffee or whatever, it's like it all comes at once that I need a wee, I need a coffee. I have like a thing where I always need a wee before I go live for some reason. Like, even if I've just been to the wee, I'll still have to go back and go to the wee again before I go live. It must be a nervous thing. that could bring in the colour of the blue, but that could bring in this purpler colour. Purpler, is that a good word, is it? Oh my god, now I need a wee really bad. Welcome back, Kirsty. How you feeling, darling? Yeah, exactly. I do, my crafting is like, it's therapy to me. I literally would not feel like my life was really worth much at all, apart from for the kids, if I didn't have crafting, to be honest. As much as I love being a mum, they're busy kids, they've got their own lives to live and that, so it's nice to have something for myself, especially like when you're not well and that, you know. I just can't believe that people actually think that, like, oh, that's it, you know, you're ill, so you can't possibly do anything. Like, no, I can either be ill and not do anything and still be ill, or I can be ill and get up and do something and still be ill. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. Hiya, Liz. Lovely to see you, darling. That's okay. I hope you're all right. That's so horrible, Nelly. Yeah, exactly. When I didn't, like, at one point I did sit down and I was like, I can't do it. It hurts too much. I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to blah 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 blah. I was very much like certain other people who do that and stuff, and it was devastating. Devastating. I don't want to keep putting my kids through that feeling of like mum's given up hope and dark and depressing, and so now I get up and I do my best. Sometimes my best isn't good enough, and sometimes I can do more than people think is what you should be able to do. Sometimes I can't do jack shit except to try and breathe. I never know what my health's going to be like, though. That's the thing as well, is you can't sit there and say to me, oh, you should go and get a job. I can't leave the house. If I leave the house, if I was to go out, I would catch infection after infection after infection and die. End of story. But that's me, I suppose, attention seeking. Using my health again. Oh my god, that frustrates me so much. It's like, how can I be using my health for gain when you're all slagging me off for it? I hope you are, Kirsty. Bless your heart. You know I'm there if you need me as well, Kirsty. Always. Just message me. And Pocahontas sends their love as well, of course. Right, Claire, be careful, okay? Love you lots. Do let me know how you are, though, because I do tend to come off here and I forget to get messaging people that I've intended to and stuff, because I just end up passing out usually. That's, oh, look, that one really sort of goes well with that colour, doesn't it? Should I use that one to sort of bring in that last colour? I'm asking you, Nelly, mostly because you're the one that like wants to choose as well, like, which helps. But what do you think, girls? Yeah, which one do I need to use? I need a wee. can tell I'm getting old now, can't you? Because like once I say I need a wee, it's like, yeah, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Right, I'll be back in a second. Have a wee. Back in it, guys. Carry on speaking amongst yourselves, but choose one of these. What do you think? Oh, sorry. Oh, that was better. Restore my chat quickly. Sorry for leaving you to it, guys. Yay, misfit. Oh, I love you. Oh, that's good, Nelly. See, yeah, my kids are really supportive. I can't, like, I feel bad for them seeing the stuff that they're seeing at the moment, in all honesty. They don't usually, like, get offended easily or anything. They're really quite resilient children, or young people, I should say. But I think it hurts them for my sake more than anything, seeing some of the stuff at the moment. What colour do we think? Oh, Luke said it'll help Kirsty, yeah. Yeah, my boys are like that with their grandma. They sort of put up with her saying stuff about me, but pretty much, like, they ignore a lot of stuff said about me, actually, but it's like, you know, I think it's hard, like, watching people say, like, oh, my health issues are nothing, and that. And it's a lot for what we've been through. I'm going to go with this one, I think. Do you think that one? Because it's the only bit that will bring out that colour, the deep pink one, this one, or the bigger one. We are family. We are family, and we welcome everyone. Do you mean these ones? This deep pink, or that's more of a lilac than pink, isn't it? Birthday wishes. That's more of the peachy sort of apricot pink, I suppose, isn't it? Do you mean that one? Hi, Rocky Mountain. Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, we really have become a great, like, little unit between us, haven't we? And it's lovely, really, that we've all come together, because it's not been easy on any of us. I think we've all had the same sort of issues going on. We all have a lot in common as well, you know. It's nice that we can come together, even though a lot of people have tried to prevent that from happening. Yeah. You can label them 1 through 5, so as I can decide. You can decide like that. And I feel like I should overlap that slightly there. Jenna, the queen of the misfits. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you, Jenna. You created it. And you gave us the support that we needed at a time when I personally, I'm speaking for myself here. I needed the support. I didn't want to admit that I needed the support at the time, but it really made a big difference having you help, just be supportive, be kind at a time where I felt like everyone was being very unkind. Leather. I want to try one with one of them as well. wiped out. Yeah, they did give us a voice, made us feel less afraid to speak up. I think I've come on quite far since then. I've developed quite well that I'm like feeling stronger in myself, and I'm not willing to take stuff I don't deserve. I don't need to. There's only a few people that really matter to me. I don't know why I ever let myself get worked up about what a few others think. Hi, Michael. Are you a newsreader? You're cooking at the moment too. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off and cook soon. I was going to do a longer one and make lots of cards, but I'm thinking I might get off and cook dinner after this one, and then just do another one tomorrow. What do you think? Yes, my camera's like blurry. I think it's mostly bath bomb material from yesterday. That one's slightly too big, isn't it? So it's going to have to be one of the smaller ones, which fits quite nicely there and does pull in with that slightly. And then there's this one, which, no, not that one. You can go to the works, yeah, not that one either. So I think it has got to be this one, hasn't it? Let me just have a look through the other bits I've got here. Like I've moved them all about now, that's bad, isn't it? Which one did you mean? This one. Hi, Virginia. It's been an okay day, kinda. Is that the one? Or that one? My ankle's killing me. Like, literally screaming at me. that one that's on there. Okay. Okay. Welcome back. Kirsty. Oops, I keep dropping things. Oh. I've also got a load of stickers and stuff that I was like could be used as well. Yeah, quite like that as well, but now I think it's a slightly different pink. Oh, nice, Kirsty. Very glad for you. The diamond shaped one. That one. Is that a diamond shaped one? Yeah. About one of those. No, no. That'll be too much, won't it? Although these are quite nice. I keep this bit of it. Quality. Well done. Yeah, one. Quality. You think I should just keep it as that, Nelly, and maybe a couple of Nouveau drops? I think that'll be good. They're doing a wonderful Virginia. They're pretty much all asleep at the moment, apart from one wants to come in the back window. Yeah, that's what I think as well. If I go, like, because I often go too far with cards. I'm not allowed any more cats. Oops, I just wasn't chatting. How many have you got? Virginia, because they tell me I'm not allowed more cats as well, but you know, a couple of Nouveau drops. I think a vintage Nouveau drop would look good, wouldn't it? Come on, baby, in. Coco, come on. Coco, come on. Right, I know that you're trying to let the cat out, so stop it. Literally, they're so cheeky. They actually, like, the boys come to the window to get the girls out and help them escape. How unfair on me is that? Yeah. Right, okay. They just went up one nostril. I want to go around the edges of that with that colour. Sweet plum. Memento ink. Because I could just see like where I've cut it out. There's a few little white dots. And I'll put this on some dimension. Oh, 7. One of them's 21. My friend had a cat that was into its 20s. Last I knew. Cats can be amazing, can't they? Such a shame that many don't survive that long, because, well, I'd have thousands if they did. I had quite a lot stolen from me. That's why I don't like letting most of them out. Any that are rare and that round here, they get nicked. And I've got, like, most of my cats are sort of rare of some type. Like 4 of the girls are female gingers. Cats nick my seat again. Ouch, my back. Oh. You like that, buddy? You trying to nick your milk wheels? Don't let him. See, like, I watch the other card makers and they make like 30 cards in a day. And I'm like, I can barely make one if I'm like trying to be quick. Yeah, but I do struggle with making decisions and that, and I'm doing it for fun, not for work. Obviously, if I was doing it for work, I wouldn't be able to. But I did think that I might be able to get 2 or 3 done today. Yeah, no, female ginger cats aren't common. They do get nicked if you're not careful. And I've got tabicos and dilute tabicos and ragdoll crosses and Bengal crosses. Ugh. The only thing with these 3D ones, right, if you kept them for a little while, I find they're really hard to separate. Welcome back, darling. The top off of them. Put it up here on this camera. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Yeah, someone's been saying in my comments that poor cats having me as a carer and that. I'm like, oh, they look like well looked after to me, healthy and happy and loved, and relaxed, comfortable with their mummy. In fact, they're obsessed with their mummy, but I think I'm a little bit obsessed with them too. I'm still waiting for my adaptions to be started, Kirsty. They were given the go-ahead before COVID, but obviously COVID's held. Well, they've been given the go-ahead for years, but I've only just got in the situation where I could have it done. But COVID's held it back again. There's always something holding everything up for me. Now, apparently now I've got people that are going to send my videos to DWP to get my money cut off. That makes me laugh. It's like I shared my evidence of my health problems for a reason, to prove the fact that yes, I am this ill and yes, I am entitled to what I get help-wise, and that no matter how much they think that they're okay for slagging me off for it, it's not. They're not in their rights. They're not. It's okay because she's a liar. That's not true at all, is it? Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to share with proof. I could have just refused to share the proof, but I didn't show you proof. Yeah, it's awful, Virginia. People can be like that, you know what I mean? But you know, it comes from one bitter person who is known not to look after her own pets, so probably not in the best position to talk about me. And it's really hard when like getting the adaptation sorted. Like it doesn't come overnight, you know. As much as I've always been entitled to them and needed them very much, getting it actually done is not that easy. Just getting social care help was really hard in the first place, you know. Now I get it. But yeah, I think I might have to call up the PIP and tell them that that's going on online just to prevent it from getting stupid, because they do seem to think that they have the right to damage people's lives, you know what I mean? But, yeah, Oh, buddy, you're so cute. You're sitting on my lap yawning. But you go hard on the old. But at least you say what you really think. Just sick and twisted with the things that she said and done about me, making my life hell. And saying, oh, did I ever do this? Did I ever do that? Half the people that she's asking have witnessed it. They just aren't willing to go, yeah. Like quite a lot of people have witnessed exactly what's been said and done. I want to like lift that up slightly if I can. I'm not going to be able to, am I? Oops. I'm going to put another piece over there. Oh, thank you. I think there's a lot more questionable people around who are out for their own gain than me doing what I do. Like I say, if I was setting up GoFundMe trying to make money out of the fact that I'm poorly, then I could understand people criticising, but I'm not, am I? Yeah, there you go. Listen, exactly. Make the decision. You know what I mean? I don't sit there and say that I should be able to make that decision on other people, even though I do disagree with some of them getting full pip when they can walk to town and back every day. Like that to me is not fully disabled. You know? Yeah, I'm really grateful for the support. Last year I didn't have any support at all, Virginia, and this person, same person, basically made everybody turn against me. Like went to every channel that I went to and would basically tell them that I was a bully and that I was mean and this and that and the other until they'd stop talking to me, or they'd think I was a drama player as well, because how dare I speak up for myself. And it was pretty hard. Like even my people I really thought of as friends didn't bother with me, and so I left and got pretty messed up over it all. And this year I came back being like, I don't need that. I'm not going to care. Like I'll just do my thing. And people have been very supportive, and it has helped because it wasn't nice last year at all. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know what I mean? When that specific person went through it themselves with other people, I was the one there trying to help them and support them. But this is how you get rewarded for that. When you're on your own in it, you just think, God, does everyone really hate me? Like having people basically wish me dead and stuff. It can be pretty soul destroying while I'm fighting for my life. You know what I mean? And then you do just start thinking, oh my God, like, especially when you get other people making videos as well, like Simon, and you think, oh, everybody hates me. They all think I'm lying about my health and stuff. But I realise now that it is actually only a small percentage of people that feel like that. And most of them are idiots. Oops, oh, oops. Cats made me bleed again. Look, it's all down my leg. I swear to God, they're ripping me to shreds on a daily basis. Like, I'm just bleeding all day, every day. Yeah, she would. Yeah, I should never have. That's it. And I can't walk 20 metres. I can't walk, like, hardly at all. Like, it looks like I can because I'm right here in front of you. But I can get, like, to my front door and back, to my kitchen and back. But, like, even that, I have to have help sometimes, you know what I mean? It just depends how I am. When I can't breathe, like, I can't even get myself to the bathroom. Yeah, I know he doesn't know the whole story. I know that he has been very much influenced by other people in all this. Even from the early days, it was, you know, Eileen was always cast this, cast that, because some sort of evil doer. Yeah, she says that she would smash us all in, wouldn't she? Shaz, I'm so scared. Seriously anxious about that. Thank you, Virginia. Yes, it means a lot to me to inspire people somewhat and give hope in darker moments, you know. I genuinely have, like, done this channel with the best of interest, the intentions at heart. I didn't have any gain or desire from it apart from to try and help other people and to try and find a way of, like, helping find a cure for this disease and that, you know, like medical research. Ta-da! I like that. Really do like that. Lovely. Thank you guys for helping me choose what we were doing. Thank you, Steve. Much love to you, darling. And I'm honoured to be Shell's friend. Honoured. It's been just as much a good thing for my life, for me, as it has been for Shell. So, and that's good for all of us, isn't it? You know, that's how friendship should be. It shouldn't be about all give and no receive. You know, you're supposed to care about each other, aren't you? And I'm glad if Shell feels happier for having my friendship. Always a good thing. Yeah, she is on full pip mobility, everything, and but sits there and tells people that I shouldn't be, and that I'm not ill. Like, quite ironic, really, isn't it? That she walks to and from town every day and can go shopping and everything. I haven't been, like, able to do that sort of thing for myself for years. Like, yes, I'm having a bit better of a time recently. But you know yourself, it's not always as easy as things are quite good right now. It doesn't mean that it's going to be good tomorrow or for the rest of the month. I'm going to put one of these in. I've had these for years and I've always wanted to use them, so I'm going to use one. It doesn't say what size they are. Yeah, she does. She goes to town every day. Oh, I'm glad that you are, Kirsty. Bless your heart. I bet she snaps them sticks in half thinking about us. That's funny. So that's it. I mean, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in if it wasn't genuine, would I? Like, I wouldn't have been like clinically extremely vulnerable if I wasn't genuinely in the situation I'm in. That's why she wasn't clinically extremely vulnerable, and many other people weren't. There we go. Now I just need to cut that down to size, don't I? Do I do it like that? I think I do it like that, don't I? Is that right? Or is it like that? It's like that, isn't it? Oh, she's not a gypsy. She's not a gypsy. Oopsie. I need to throw that at you. But she's Welsh. Let's go down the middle there. Oh, didn't need to do it quite that hard. I forget with vellum it's much, you've got to be much more gentle, ain't you? Yeah, I'm glad that you did what you did as well, Steve. I think that you did a pretty fair thing because you didn't actually affect anyone else doing it. You know what I mean? You just like tried to get her away, and that made sense to me. I wish we could have talked at the time, really, because I was so worried at the time seeing Michelle involved. Like, even when she first got involved with her, I didn't want to say to Shell, like, oh, you can't like that woman, she's terrible, she does this, does that, does the other, because obviously it would just look like I was just being what they say I am. But at the same time, I was like, whoa, this is a nice person and she's going to get used and abused and spat out by her. I think a lot of people felt the same way, to be honest. I love you, Kirsty. Take care, darling. I hope you feel even better soon. I know you say you feel better, but like, I hope you get even better soon. So this needs to be 5 by 7, doesn't it? I can't do 7 on that. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the way that they go about things is just horrible, isn't it? I'm getting messages right now from Misty Waters. Stop telling people you're dying, for fuck's sake. Like, I could just get out my medical notes right now and show it, but I'm not going to keep doing that because I don't have to. I've already shown it. And they're just fucking lying to even suggest otherwise, but that's the way they work. And have I actually stood here saying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying? It's not like that, is it? We can lose it inside mole for MD. We can lose a lot of trouble for MD, mate. A lot of trouble for MD. And he knows it. So that's 8, so I want half an inch off this side, half an inch off this side. What the vellum effect. Oh my god, this one wants to keep popping out here all the time. I'm going to use red line tape because it's now that's good. Millie, I think it's nice that we are now able to talk about everything openly, like that went on before, because like, it's a load of bullshit. Like a lot of things were influenced by outside forces, just causing trouble. And I think it's nice now that we're getting to actually all talk to each other, that we understand a bit more what went down on how. Don't you? Yeah, I love the vellum. Like the cloning and the trolling was just like, for me, I knew that it was them doing that, but like I didn't have proof until Shelley showed me, you know what I mean? But it is proof, and they've been proven as doing it, and I don't think that anyone else can sit there and go, oh, like that's just to be ignored now. It's been proven. They've shown themselves for what they are. Oh, look, that's slightly off. Look, see how it's coming along. Yeah. Shall I read you what Misty Waters, which is, as we've already known enough times over, is MD or one of them. Mama Cass, stop telling people you're dying, for fuck's sake, grow up. Why is telling people I'm dying not grown up? I'm trying to say it was right towards the end of my life, let alone grown up. Yes. Okay. Hmm. The sick people, Virginia, some of the stuff that they've said is just disgusting, but people actually back it like, oh yeah, she's lying about her health, even though like my whole channel you can see I've been in hospital, I've shown test results, I mean, I can't show any more proof than what I already have, and they still fucking say that I'm lying and stuff. That's what benefits their cause, isn't it? It's okay to bully me because they say that I'm not dying, so it makes it okay. It just makes them sick. My son came on and told him, yeah, she is actually. Yeah, they've said that they've got my address now and that they're coming for me. Well, no, they've said that they're going to grass me up first, of course, but it's always something they're going to do next. Little worms. Right, that dented it a bit. Yeah, my kids don't exist either. But then they'll have a go about me being a bad mum to my kids as well. They don't exist, but I'm a bad mum to them. I'm finding it really hard to measure this up properly. It's about half a centimetre. Exactly. Hi Diana. Nice to see you, lovely. How are you? I actually want to do it on the other one. Yeah, they delete everything because then they think they can get away with it, you see. And that makes me laugh because they think that everybody's forgotten it. Just because some people are willing to turn a blind eye doesn't mean everybody has. Yeah, like they actually come on and ask my children, is your mum dead yet? And they think that's okay because I'm not dying, so it's okay to do that to my kids. You know, like, hello, is anybody else hearing that the way that I'm hearing that? Because I wouldn't do that. And we're supposed to sit there and be all worried if anyone gets trolled about their dead parents, but it's like, hang on a minute, these are kids going through this shit right now, and you're willing to do that to them to get to me. How can anyone think that's like okay? Doesn't make sense, does it? I'm getting annoyed with things. Nice to see you, Diana. You've got a new dog. How cool is that? Yeah, Virginia. And like, you can imagine what my kids go through, especially like with lung disease. It's one of the worst ways to be dying. Do you know what I mean? It's really not pleasant. Watching someone suffocate to death. Like, I wish I wasn't going through it purely because I don't want them to have to suffer through it all. Do you know what I mean? Seeing it, and like, some of my, well, at least one of my kids don't even like to talk about the subject, and to come online every day and be attacked about it when he'd really rather pretend that it's not happening. Good Lord. I feel like I'm cutting off and still not getting anywhere. I love the guillotine, I must admit. But it doesn't always cut as dead straight as it should, to be honest. But I believe I can actually adjust it slightly to make it straight. Oops, see, I've lost several of the two of the little feet for it. Okay, that was effort, weren't it? The last little bit of the card, and it was right effort to get it right. You can see how old these like cards and that are, because they've been well loved. Sat in the box for 10 years. I hope I can do some more of this over the next coming days, though. I might do some on video and then speed it up and that as well, because I do want to do that. Yeah, I've got a 16-year-old daughter, 17-year-old son, and then my 24-year-old son is my carer. And he's the one that's come on and spoken, like, and said, my mum really is that ill, can you please stop attacking her and shit. And then I've got a 26-year-old. You know what I mean? They go through enough. When you think about what they go through, like, and they're really brave and really resilient and really, you know what I mean? They're so good to me. And people are just making this big joke about it. I can't fathom it, like how people are sitting there going, that's okay, because someone says she's lying about it. But yet I've proven it. It's not like I haven't proven it. That's the thing, is that I've actually sat there and shown the evidence that they all seem to demand. None of them have. They all sit there and claim their own health issues and their own problems of why everyone should feel so sorry for them, but no one ever actually has sat there and proved anything like I have. Thank you, Baz. I will tell him. I haven't actually spoken to him. You've probably spoken to him more than I have. He's had a promotion at work, so he just gets on with work, and I don't hear from him as much, the oldest, because he lives in another town. He doesn't drive, and he works in another town. Thank you, Shelley. But I'm very proud of Daddy Kiko, you know what I mean? He's a good man. And exactly, it's not even any, like, they haven't got a right to question whether or not I'm ill, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not sitting here going, give me money because I'm ill. I'm not begging people to attack other people because I'm poorly. I'm just trying to get on with my channel. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Like, I'm here trying to help people, and they're just ripping me apart for it, you know. And they should be concentrating on their own friends, because they're all just, like, seriously dodgy. If they're going to call me dodgy, then they are seriously dodgy, in my opinion. In my humble and honest opinion, they need to look in the mirror instead of looking at me, and then I'll give a shit. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Do you think I should tape it down to that side or not? suppose it would look better, wouldn't it, if I did? I'll do it tape down to that side as well. Exactly. They keep covering up for their friends that are still asking for money. They covered up after knowing and everything coming out, and after starting attacking me when she asked you for money, they covered it up because they didn't want to admit that, yeah, they've caught her out acting up the same as what everyone said. And that to me shows just how bad their intent actually is. They know she's lying. They knew she was lying about me. They went on ahead and done it anyway. They know she's trying to get money out of people still now, or certainly very recently, as I hear. And they're still covering it up, because then wouldn't they look bad? If it all comes out that she's been asking more people for money again. But that's how they roll. They think that they can get away with that. Which really, they have got away with that a lot, because people that are supposed to call it out haven't called it out. They've let them get away with that. That didn't work so well. I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have gone like that. I won't bother saying who I'm on about, because I'm going to get off now. But certain people on certain channels, Diana, are saying that I'm not dying again. But they're also putting pictures up of me in a coffin, because that's funny. Comedy gold, comedy gold. And Jess knew the YouTube beggar is the one asking people for money still. So thank you ever so much for joining me, guys. That's been lovely, and I'm very happy with that. Much love, and breathe easy, folks, and I will see you again soon. I'm going to get off. Yeah, it doesn't, it's like tight. It's just about opens all right, but it's tight on it. I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have left that side. No, I'll bear that in mind next time as well. It's like not too bad though, but it's definitely tight. It's not sitting as comfortably. They keep asking my children if I'm dead yet and stuff, and messaging me while I'm live. They're saying, stop telling people you're dying, grow up, for God's sake. Just, for a start, if I was telling people I was dying and I'm not, then my kids would be the first on my case, because they wouldn't put up with it. They wouldn't sit here and watch me lie and not do something about that, because they're quite honest, decent children, so, or young people, I should say. Okay, that's one card done, and I will be donating to the hospital. Luckily, it does open enough to still donate. Yeah, it sucks, like, when it's involving the children, and like every time I keep ignoring her, she raises my kids, because she knows that she's going to get a response out of me doing it, and that gets on my tits, because then they go, oh, but Cass is the drama whore. Cass is the one that always comes back and comments back. Well, what do you expect me to do? You're attacking my kids about me dying. What else am I supposed to? I don't know. People think I'm actually supposed to just sit there and shut up and put up like some little bitch. Excuse me for swearing, but it's true, isn't it? Like, that's what they're expecting. But it's not going to happen with me. I'm not going to be like that. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to get off for now, and we'll make something else tomorrow. Hopefully, as long as I don't have any setbacks. With a bit of luck, that'll be good. Thank you. No, I love it, Nelly. It's wonderful. It really helps. I'd love it if you join me all the time to help me, because I'm not very good at putting things together, and you are. You've got an eye for it, whereas I just sort of go, oh my god, I don't know. It takes me like hours to pick things. The thing is, I still don't feel that I would do that to her now, even after everything she's done to me. I wouldn't go there with her the way that she does with me. I wouldn't wish her dead. I wouldn't like talk about putting her in a coffin. I don't even threaten to beat her up, even though I wouldn't mind coming face to face with her for sure. But I don't like to make threats, because that's not my way. But, yeah, I really enjoy helping Nelly. It's really nice to be able to have someone on that's chatting about crafts as well. You know what I mean? I love all of the chat, but it's nice to be like a little bit more craft orientated sometimes. It helps me focus my mind a bit, because especially lately it has been sort of wrapped up in it all, and I don't really like feeling like all I can think about is that stuff, because it isn't healthy, is it? But it's hard when they're like messaging you sort of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's literally like in my messages 5 a.m. all through the night. Is it still up? I'm going to go and actually have a look, because I think it needs to be seen. Like, other people have said to me to make the boys go and watch it and record it for evidence reasons, and but I'm not sure that I want to put the boys through it. Like Kaolin Deadly Tika doesn't really come on the streams much now, and I think that's probably because he gets annoyed with the drama side of things. He doesn't really need to be seeing that stuff, you know what I mean? It's really hard for my second one, who's my carer as well, because he's been with me through the worst, like where I've been completely unable to breathe, and he's had to be there. So, yeah, I don't watch. I've turned off all of those channels. Anyway, I'm going to get going, guys. All right, I love you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all your support and love. You've been great. Thank you so much, Nelly, for joining in and helping with the crafting. And you, Shelley, you've been great. And Virginia, it's lovely to see you again. Thank you for coming. And Diana, nice to see you. And I hope everybody is feeling a lot better in the coming days. Much love. Breathe easy, folks. I'll see you again soon. Bye.